All right. So we are getting more and more leaks. There seems to be burst faucet. A dam. In regards to leaks with Mortal Kombat 1, we have all seen by now the story stuff. I tell you what, man. Anyway, so this is the leaked cameo picture, probably changed, possibly for Striker. Whatever, right? But what the interesting thing is, though, more info has come out. All characters are apparently going to have 10 skins, cameos have 6, and the shop is still in the game. Kano and Jax are in the story mode. This is apparently from the 4chan leaker. So, a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, maybe Gears come back because we've seen different characters have different pieces. Very slightly, right? But what that could be is development timelines, right? We see one trailer and they were doing this, and then in the next trailer when a character shows up that was in previous ones, they go, they've tweaked the character or the costume or outfit or whatever it is by that stage, right? So that's a possibility, because I have not seen a solid argument for gear yet. You can't take like actual cinematic gameplay and storytelling as proof. It has to be in the game with gameplay. So I prefer skins. I always have preferred skins. The whole like piecemeal stuff is just another way for them to con money out of people by putting all this arbitrary rubbish in a game, so people feel that they have to go on a collectathon, spend real money to avoid the grind. It's predatory, it's crap, and if it has gone away, that at least is some plus. However, the shop is still in there. So no doubt that some of these costumes either will be made available through playing this new Crypt Unlock version, aka Invasion Mode or whatever they're calling it, both for main and cameos, or they're going to show up in the in-game store, right? So, I wouldn't mind if that most of the costumes or outfits you can get in the game, and then they do show up on the store. So if you can't be bothered with a grind, you can just grab it, or if you miss out on whatever season or whatever they're doing, I don't know. I do have some thoughts. I'm going to do another video at some point on the invasion mode, because somebody left a comment, and it could be trolling. Seems like a nice dude, but I am curious because, you know, it actually makes a lot of sense in regards to that. So that's not bad. I cannot stand for the life of me, right, watching these people online just like lose their minds over this game because, oh, look at the combos, right? This is going to be the unfortunate side effect of being a fan of a Mortal Kombat game moving forward. It doesn't matter. Like I said in the last video, they don't care about us. They don't care about the actual fans that put money in their pocket. You know, all they care about is using e-celebs to prop up their game when it suits. Oh, look at this wonderful combo I can do against the computer. Yeah, I don't want to partake in a wankathon, thanks. Like, you know, like, seriously, I don't care about that rubbish. I care about great story, great looking characters, good gameplay, right? So, as I said, there's definitely a leaky faucet somewhere going on. 10 skins per character, I'm assuming that's total. That's a lot. Right? And that would be pretty cool, whether they're available straight away, come in later on, come in through the shop, you know, hidden secrets and stuff like that. It would be nice to have a Mortal Kombat game where we can actually identify and work on getting specific costume in the game, like a target, rather than just being RNG. I really hope the RNG is gone. I've talked about before that the fact that RNG stuff with like loot boxes and things like that has been heavily regulated. It is extremely frowned upon. and people will just drop this stuff like a hot potato if it even has a sniff of this sort of stuff. It's the one thing I love about the PC community. As soon as they get a whiff of a developer trying to take take their money and running, they'll instantly start getting like negative reviews, because it doesn't matter whether the game is 98% good. If the 2%'s bad, it's all over Red Rover, right? Cameo skin 6 is fine, and no doubt there will be some crossover there too. Okay, probably a lot of crossover. So we're probably going to have, maybe every main character skin could be on the Cameo skin, right? But only Cameos can use 6 of those skins, perhaps? I don't know. That's going to be really weird too, if they have a Cameo specific skin that you might want to use for your main character. So if you want to use, say, Scorpion, like MK2-esque type look, I think it is MK2, you can't. They'll lock it to the Cameo. You can never use that on main. I think that'd be a bad move. Right. Because so far, people's thoughts on Cameos, apart from the shills and the grifters, right, and all the combat kids, people aren't a big fan of it. It feels janky. It feels like it breaks the flow of combat. It's something else you got to worry about, right? Fighting games are hard enough and full on enough as it is for a lot of people, especially if you aren't into it and you want to get into it. And then you got to worry about this useless mechanic that they have baked into every level of this bloody game. I guarantee you, if they brought out a 1v1 mode where you could just go against a tower with no cameos, I'd be playing that all the time. I don't care about cameos. I never did. Right? They should have just made a straight up tag mode. If they could spend all this time and effort in creating this garbage, then they could have easily spent the extra time and effort in the last 4 years to actually make them a proper tag mode. Fine, make the whole game a tag mode if you so desire. But at the very least, then we won't have some, bitch bench where all the Cameo characters are sitting, right? That we may want to use as main. Like Serena. I mean, Serena will be playable. That's no, shut up. That's going to be just 100%, right? But there's going to be other characters on that bitch bench that people want in the main character roster. They want them on the field. It's not going to happen. And then people will resent it. You bake something in so integrated into a game that you can't escape it no matter where you go. People are going to start resenting it and look elsewhere. At this point, if all of these things are coming true, MK1 might be fun for a bit, but I've said this for a while. I think the big sleeper hit for fighting games in this like a year period, say from the launch of Street Fighter 6, start a year from there, I think it's going to be Tekken 8. I think Tekken 8, and we're going to get some underdog heroes like, say, Project L. I don't know when that's coming out. But more importantly, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, I think that's going to be a huge underdog hit. It's going to be a massive hit. It is a great game to play. It truly is. It's a wonderful game to play. So, anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.
Yeah.